to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. What we got?
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
10 yards.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap. But that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. First by him near the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And some room to maneuver. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Roberts, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got room. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Bears 7, Panthers 6.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
Bears.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Switch.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
In on the tackle.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Bridgewater to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's
always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Buster Screen. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Chicago.
It's just me and you. Anything. It's just me and you. Go against the mic. Second turn, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
For Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Derek Brown.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
At their own.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 6-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra
And
point.
that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Good.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Panthers.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The kickoff for Chicago.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike, check, 59.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And goal.
Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to take, oh no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone. 6